What is up, our Worldwide Nation Wrestling Shows? This is Scott Casey Gale, the owner and chairman of the Worldwide Nation Wrestling Shows. Today, I'm going to give you my recap and review of Ultima Lucha Parts 1 and 2, which is Part 1 and 2 of the Season 2 finale of Lucha Underground. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Season 2, Episode 24, The Lucha Part 1. The show starts with video highlights of the lead-up to Dario Cueto's unique opportunity tournament. We're inside the temple as Melissa Santos welcomes the audience to the Ultima Lucha. We cut to Matt Striker and Vampiro, who previewed the unique opportunity tournament back in the ring. The ring announcers are made and the match cage in the first semifinal. Before the match can start, Dario Cueto comes out of his office and declares he wants a repeat of Cage and Max match from last year. So this upcoming match will be a Falls Count Anywhere. Falls Count Anywhere, the Mac versus the Cage. Cage hits an impressive looking dropkick and steady roots out a Mac early on in the match. Eventually the Mac relies and hits a flying crossbody that takes both men to the floor. Cage arm drags the Mac into steps on the outside. He grabs a garbage can, but Mac counters it and uses it against Cage. Mac then power slams Cage on top of it. The action spills into Dario Cueto's office. Cage regains the advantage by taking a framed picture off the wall and nailing the Mac with it. Action comes back to ringside and Cage sets chairs on the ground and powerbombs Mac on top of them for a near fall. Mac regains the advantage by utilizing stop signs, a guitar, and then eventually pinatas. Mac double fists two cans of beer and attempts a stun up a Cage counters. He then goes to set up a table, but Mac catches Cage off guard with a toolbox and a steel chain. Mac double fists two more bears, connect with a stunner, and then Mac nails a frog splash from the stands on the Cage and through the table, but Cage kicks out. Cage attempts a curb stomp the Mac for a cinder block, but he slips on Bear and the outside. Mac rolls up Cage for the victory. Winner, the Mac defeats Cage by pinfall. And the next match was Son of Havoc versus Tiano. Good back and forth action was stopped in the match before Havoc uses his arsenal attempt to take it to the outside. Havoc throws Tiano through a door on the outside. Havoc finds a firefighter helmet and uses an extinguisher against him. Tiano fights back, takes a swing out of tequila at the bar at ringside, and then tries to hit Havoc for tequila bottle. But the fireman helmet saves him. Eventually, a bar stool comes into play, as well as chairs, and the action spills inside the ring. Havoc backdrops Tiano into the bar at ringside. Havoc grabs all the glass bottles into the ring and shatters all of them. Then he grabs Tiano and springboards him into the shattered glass for the victory. Son of Havoc defeats Tiano by pinfall. Really great bar fight. Dario Cueto sure as hell knows what he's doing. Then it's the unique opportunity final match. Once again, the great Dario Cueto is on the scene and promises that his unique opportunity is so freaking great that he is going to make this final match another Falls Count Anywhere. The Mac versus Son of Havoc. Mac gets up to a great start in this match with an impressive looking corkscrew off the top rope that leads to a near fall. Eventually, the action spills to the outside. Both men battle back and forth. On the outside, they both re-enter the ring. Mac gets another near fall inside the ring, but Havoc kicks out. Havoc battles back and forth with a beautiful springboard, but plant cut to the outside on Mac. He then tries to connect a shooting star press, but Mac lifts his knee at the last second, turns into a pinfall attempt. Havoc kicks out to extend the match. A series of reversals, and Havoc gets back to the top rope and this time connects the shooting star press for the win. When the Son of Havoc defeats the Mac by pinfall. Another great match. And as we go to the break, we are told that Dario Cueto will reveal the unique opportunity that Havoc has won. Back from the break, Dario Cueto and Black Lotus are in the ring. Cueto congratulates Havoc. He presents $250,000 in the briefcase to Havoc. Cueto offers Havoc the choice of main eventing Ultima Lucha Chase for the Lucha Underground title or $250,000. Havoc states that he wouldn't accept the $250 million. He wants a shot at the world title next year at Ultimate Lucha Chase. Dario Cueto then tells Havoc that he can get his world opportunity next year only if he can defeat his next opponent. And if his opponent wins, then he gets the $25K that was offered to Havoc potentially. Famous B arrives and announces that he has found a new client and that turns to reveal the name Dr. Wagner Jr. On his jacket. Dr. Wagner Jr. makes his entrance to the ring for his Lucha Underground debut. Son of Havoc versus Dr. Wagner Jr. Despite coming off of 2 grueling matches, Havoc gets the early advantage on Wagner. He builds momentum, then attempts to hit another shooting star press, but Wagner moves out of the way, gets up and gives Havoc a Dr. Drive for the victory. Dr. Wagner defeats Son of Havoc by pinfall. Famous B, Brenda, and Dr. Wagner celebrate in the ring of $250,000 prizes. The show goes up there. A great episode, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. Way up. Now it's time for the recap of Ultimate Lucha 2 Part 2. Thanks to Wrestling Incorporated for giving me the results. No, not the preview. Whoops, what did I do? What did I do? I did something. Okay. Here we go! So now let's begin with the recap of Ultimate Lucha 2 Part 2. The commentators are Matt Striker and Vampire, who do an amazing job. The show opens with highlights from early on in the season, what has transpired between Neil Mortes and Queen Crandall that hypes tonight's death match. Melissa Santos welcomes the audience in the temple to the Ultimate Lucha 2 Part 2. Vampire Mike Striker at ringside promoting tonight's death match and 7-fighter Gift of Gods title match. The first match is the Gift of Gods Championship Elimination match. Dagger versus Killshot versus Marty Lamont versus Mariposa versus Sexy Star versus Sincero de la Muerte versus Nightclaw. Nightclaw, who was also featured briefly in the opening video package, is making his LU debut. The match starts with Mariposa and Star battling in the ring, while Killshot and Marty battled outside. Chaotic opening to this match. Rapid fire inside and outside. Sincero and Jagger try to team up on Nightclaw, who overcome the odds to take them both down. Dagger starts to gain momentum and hits a cutter on Sincero and a drop kick on Claw. Nightclaw recovers, attacks Sincero and eliminates him with a front face jumping suplex as we go to a break. The match is down to 6 competitors. Back from the break, Cobra Moon is watching Dagger from ringside as Dagger does a planka to the outside. Claw's Sexy Style goes to the top rope and dives up the Lucha fighters on the outside. This is followed by aerial moves to the outside by Marty and Killshot. Marty is now in the ring with Dagger. Dagger hits a rolling armbar submission. Marty powers out and slams Dagger into the corner after some reversals. So it's not now, guys. Alright. Dagger attempts to jump suplex and Claw, but Claw lands on his feet. They both battle to the top of a Claw hits a top rope Frankensteiner. Nightclaw then hits a Phoenix top moonsault onto Dagger and pins him. Dagger is eliminated. We are down to 5. The action spills to the outside once again. Nightclaw climbs to the top of the stage and does a moonsault. So off of it onto everyone at ringside. Wrestlers recover and Killshot is in the ring, and with Marty, Killshot takes out Marty with an impressive drop kick in the corner. He then kicks Nightclaw off the apron. Killshot grabs Mariposa on the apron and gives her a Death Valley driver. Killshot then goes into the ring, does a rolling cut on Marty that knocks him out of the ring. Claw and Killshot are left in the ring alone. They both battle to the top rope. Claw hits a Hurricane Rana and a standing moonsault for a near count. Killshot moves out of the way for a Nightclaw moonsault and then grabs Claw and puts him in the electric chair position, hits a Storm Cradle driver. Killshot pins Claw to eliminate him and bring the field down to 4. We are down to Sexy Star, Mirror Poster, the Modern Off, and Killshot. Sexy Star and Killshot immediately go after their rivals. Star attacks Mirror Poster in the corner, ends up hitting a stink face. Killshot and Star end up working together against both Marty and Mirror Poster. Sexy then flies out the top rope onto Marty. Mirror Poster is in the ring of Killshot and hits a sunset flip powerbomb on Killshot for a near foul. In comes Marty, who hits a curb stomp on Killshot. Mirror Poster hits the butterfly powerbomb on Killshot and eliminates him. We are down to the final 3 competitors. We are back in the break, and brother and sister tandem of Marty the Mouth and Mirror Poster are double teaming Sexy Star. Fights back and hits a headlock head scissors combo on Mirror Poster, and she then applies a farewell armbar on Marty before it is broken up by Mirror Poster. Marty accidentally punches his sister and knocks her out. She takes advantage and pins Mirror Poster to eliminate her. We are down to 2. Star on the Mark. Marty tries to make amends of Star, but gets slapped and then chopped repeatedly. Star gets a tarantula submission on Marty. He breaks free and then side slams Sexy. Marty then viciously punches Sexy in the face and in a creepy fashion attempts to pin, but Star kicks out at 2. Marty is taunting Star in the ring and fights back and gets a cross armbar breaker on Marty. Marty attempts to reach the ropes before he taps up before he can. Sexy Star defeats Marty the Mouth. Mirror Poster, Killshot, Dagger, Nightclaw, and Sincere to win the Gift of God's Championship. Matt Strike and Vampire preview next week's 2-hour finale of Ultimate Luchadors. Joey, Ryan, and Cortez Cristo are shown in an interrogation room where we come back from the break. Ryan and Castro are interrogating their informant, Mr. Cisco, and the informant says that he is scared of being found out by Dario Cueto. Ryan tells Cisco to finish the mission. Really good match, really good backstage segments. Now it's the main event. It's King Cuerno versus Mil Muertes. Mil Muertes and Cuerno start up the match by taking strikes against each other. Muertes gets the early advantage using his power. Cuerno uses his agility to fight back and knocks Mil to the outside. He then hits a baseball slide and suicide dive through the middle ropes onto Mil. The fans chant for Cuerno to do it again, but gets caught by a right fist by Muertes. Muertes starts throwing King Cuerno into the barricade and then into chairs and then beats him with a chair. Mil then throws Cuerno to the audience. Muertes hits multiple chops on Cuerno. Cuerno tries to throw Cuerno into the barricade, but King reverses and hits a flying crossbody onto Mil to the floor. Both fighters battle through the arena and on the stairway to the porch where the house band plays. They both start hitting each other with musical equipment. Cuerno uses his balance lands on the perch and is knocked off by Mil Muertes. Mil then stalks Cuerno and then pulls out a table from underneath the ring. He also gets a ladder and throws it at King Cuerno. He then grabs the ring steps, then sets him up near Cuerno's body as Mil is on the apron. Cuerno recovers and trips him up. They are both finally back in the ring. Muertes is back on his feet and knocks Cuerno down for one solid punch. Mil goes to the top rope. Cuerno recovers and hits a Hurricane Rana. We are back on the outside again. They are both fighting up the stairs. Cuerno rams Mil's head through a glass window. Muertes, which was awesome by the way, Muertes recovers and does the same exact thing to Cuerno. Back at ringside, Mil sets up another table. Mil sets up Cuerno for a powerbomb, but Cuerno reverses it and then hits a swinging DDT on Muertes. He now goes for under the ring and finds a table of his own and sets it up at ringside. Cuerno applies a chokehold on Muertes to put him out. Cuerno crawls into the ring. As he turns, Mil has recovered and joins him in the ring. It becomes a slugfest of trading blows back outside the ring. Once again, Mil attempts to throw Cuerno into a ladder. The Cuerno reverses and backflips into Mil. Instead, Cuerno grabs Cuchilla at ringside and threatens her. Mil Muertes is back on his feet and spears Cuerno through a table at ringside. Mil Muertes powerbombs Cuerno through 3 consecutive tables. Mil throws Cuerno into the ring and gets a crowbar from underneath the ring. He jumps off the top rope and nails Cuerno in the back of the head with it. This is followed by a tombstone pile driver for the victory. Mil Muertes defeats King Cuerno in a death match. Really awesome main event. Absolutely well done and amazing. Then the post-match, Katrina comes in the ring and does her trademark kiss of death on Cuerno. The medics are out and they put King Cuerno out on a stretch and carry him out. Matt Striker is at ringside going over what Pentagon Jr. did last year at Ultima Lucha, and what will he do this year's Ultima Lucha as versus Matanza. Matt then turns to Vampiro and asks him what Pentagon will need to do to beat Matanza. Vampiro says he is Pentagon's master and he is leaving to get his student ready. Matt then walks to the set to close the show. And then after the segment, Dario Cueto is in his office with the informant Mr. Cisco. Dario Cueto notices that Cisco is nervous. Cueto finds the wire on him, as we assume that Joey Ryan and Cortez are listening on the other end. Cueto says on the wire, "Come get me," then asks Cisco what the police want him for. Murder? Cueto says they do now, as he blood Jones Cisco to death. Cueto sits on his desk as he plants the bloody murder weapon onto the desk and calls someone on his phone and says it's time as the show ends. And what a great ending. I would give this show 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. This is what I like about Lucha, Ultimate Lucha Underground, that they do stuff that the WWE and TNA don't do. They think inside the box. I mean, you see people getting killed on Lucha Underground. You never saw people getting killed on WWE or TNA. Not even Ring of Honor they kill people, but on Lucha Underground they do. And that's what makes Lucha Underground so amazing, the backstage segment. So I would rate Ultimate Lucha those part 2, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. The death match was the match of the night. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me, Scott Casey Gale, what you thought about it. Subscribe to the Worldwide Nation West Shooters, NWS Revolution, NWS Network, their best close friends, BB717, Concert Kid 14, JH Films. Subscribe to my new channel, Scott Casey Gale's World of News and Entertainment. Subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment. Subscribe to Godzilla Hawk. Subscribe to Michael Miner. Subscribe to Jesse Acevedo, Mitchell Miete, Sam the Genesis. Subscribe to Vince Russo. Follow me on Twitter at WillField1. Follow the Worldwide Nation West Shooters on Twitter at Worldwide MWS. You stay classy, live long and prosper. Peace out.